Good morning, everyone. Sure, it sounds great to have some family and friends over for the holidays. Let's all just be honest right now. We always dread the planning,
yes,
the prep,
yes,
and the dreaded cleanup that goes along with that.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
So let's get some behind-the-scenes tips that make holiday party planning a breeze from Jennifer Phelps, our Miss Fix-It.
Good morning. Are you feeling festive?
Oh, this
is
is
sparkle
gorgeous
today.
I feel like it's Christmas right now. I
love this.
I feel like you have the champagne close to me for a reason. Is it?
Yeah,
I know where I like to
I
start.
almost chilled it because I thought we might need it today, but I didn't get around to it. So here's the thing. The behind the scenes is the part that makes the party fun or not. So really, number one, no matter what, remember that you should do what you're comfortable with, because if you're not having fun, your guests aren't going to have fun. So that's really important to remember. So one of the things is what kind of party to have. You know, so there's all kinds of parties, holidays, the big holiday time. So do you have like a big fancy sit down or potluck or what, right? So some of the things you might ask are, what are your skills? Like, do you want to, what are your strengths, right? Like, maybe I like to show off my mad cooking and hosting skills, right?
Which you would have.
Sometimes I do, but I don't always have the time, right? So things to think about. What's your guest list? Do you have a huge family coming? Is it just maybe an intimate friends group, you know? So who's your guest list? How much time do you have to plan? How much space do you have for people, right? And what's your budget? I mean, be realistic. You know, what's your budget? Because parties can get expensive. So be realistic about that. And so, for example, sit down is really great. You can control the menu and you can have a plated or a family style. Potluck could be completely au naturel or somewhat structured. Holiday times especially, people expect certain traditional dishes, right? So you can do something that is a really fancy kind of sit down. You can do something that's more potluck. You can do something, like I said, is partly structured and partly organic. And then also you can do something that's in between, where you make the main dishes and guests bring the side dishes. Something like that is nice. Also, though, my aunt and uncle in Saddlebrook, they are the king and queen of cocktail parties. That is excellent because people stand a lot, they mingle a lot, and it's small appetizers. So decide what fits your space and your time and all of that. So that's would be the first thing about how to plan what to do.
Now, once we know what we want to do, whether any of those options, I'm sure there's some things we can do before the guests even get there to kind of make the actual party go smoother.
Right, and a lot of times it's the little things that make the difference. So, for example, sending out invitations that actually have all of the information on it. If parking at your house is a hassle or at your office is a hassle, tell people where to park. If you have an RSVP date, let them know. If you are having a theme, let people know in advance so that they're not calling you last minute or coming up awkward feeling because they forgot to bring something because they didn't know. So I love good invitations, and so you can go on Evite, you can go put something on Facebook where people can RSVP. Evite, you can make something pretty. Also, though, what's fantastic is you can also do something like perfectpotluck.com where people can actually sign up for dishes. It reminds them to RSVP, reminds them what they're making and what they're bringing. So there are online apps that help do that so that it takes a little pressure off of you, but still has the personal touch. Now, I have all the sparkle, but I also bring the toilet paper because when your guest is in the potty and they've run out, how awkward.
Oh, the worst.
You really have thought of everything.
It's happened to me, is why, you know. Enough hand soap, hand towels, enough toilet paper. Make sure.
That's right.
I love it. Okay, and clearly you've thought about mommy, but also the kiddies, which I love.
That's right. So one of the things that also happens is as soon as guests arrive, you're going to have to plan for entertaining them, and you're going to have to make it feel comfortable but still be well organized. So as soon as guests come in, keep them out from under feet as much as possible. A drink station is a really great way to do that. Entertain kids, let them make their own placemats, for example, something like that. Also, though, plan the flow. This is a big deal. Potlucks especially, make sure that where people come out is not going to cross back over people coming in, because people with plates and drinks crisscrossing in your house is a recipe for disaster. So think ahead of time. And take dishes from people, place them where you want them. That helps it be more organized, and it actually makes guests more comfortable when they know where the main dishes are, the desserts are. And it's a little thing, but it makes a big difference.
Is this over here more in like the cleanup department?
Yes, it is. Another thing, too, trash, people want to help you take the trash out when it's full. Put extra bags in the bottom of that basket so they can take it out and pull it out, not have to go to the garage or the closet or something for trash bags. Just put them in the bottom.
I need to invite those people to my party.
Well, where are they?
Sometimes spouses are good for that, so you put them on that duty. But also spills are going to happen, so plan ahead. Don't have 5 different things in 5 different parts of the house where you have to run for them. The red wine spill, have your nifty little salt is a really good thing on a wet red wine stain, for example. Oxy products are a good thing for when it's soaked in. There's also a lot of other things, but have them in place. If you need a mix, do it ahead of time so that you can grab it and get that right away. And there's a lot of really cool information. Leftovers, right? Every time. The Chinese containers.
Oh, the little containers to take them home. That's really cute.
Restaurant supply, I think I got 50 for $5 or something, 200 for some outrageous amount. And there's such an easy way to do it. Kids can decorate them.
Yeah, and plus that's just really cute to have at like your party.
Right. It's adorable, and that helps with the cleanup. But again, the most important thing is it's the little things that make a difference for you and your guests. But don't sweat the small stuff. Really, you need to have fun because then your guests will. If you're running around crazy not having fun, your guests are going to feel sorry for you and awkward.
Yeah, no matter what we're talking about, that's the theme that we want to leave with. So Jennifer, thank you so much. I just love that this looks like we're having a party here on the show right now.
I know. If we got a couple ice cubes, we can be tacky with the champagne.
Hey,
I know where to find some.
Let's make this happen. Jennifer, thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Now, for more information and to hire a professional organizer, just visit TucsonProfessionalOrganizers.org or miss-fix-it.com.